Hello students, welcome to geography class. Today we will discuss NCERT questions of chapter number 1 India location. Your first part is based on MCQs. The first question is which of the following latitudinal extent is relevant for extent of India's area? If you have seen my last videos, we have discussed in detail by showing in maps. The answer is 8 degree 4 minute north to 37 degree 6 minute north. Let's see in this map again. Here you can see that it starts from here 8 degree 4 minute north and up to 37 degree 6 minute north. Your second question, which of the following country shares the longest land frontier with India? Bangladesh, China, Pakistan, Myanmar. It is Bangladesh. We can see in the same map here. Here it is Bangladesh. You will see that the states of India touches Bangladesh from all these sides. See here. And if you check the other countries, the options we have given, it is less than Bangladesh. So your answer will be Bangladesh. It shares longest land frontier with India. Now come to your third question. Which of the following country is larger in area than India? China, Egypt, France, Iran. China. It has larger area than India. Then which of the following longitude is the standard meridian for India? It is 82 degree and 30 minutes east. I have shown you map earlier. Let's see that map again. See this map again. Here it is from Mirzapur in UP. This is standard meridian 82 degree 30 minutes. Does India need to have more than one standard time? If yes, why do you think so? Your answer is yes, I think India needs to have more than one standard time. The reasons are, first reason is there is time variation of 2 hours between easternmost and westernmost parts of the country. The sun rises 2 hours earlier in Arunachal Pradesh as compared to Gujarat. We know that the difference between time between easternmost states and the westernmost states, it is 2 hours. So this is the first reason. Second reason is this is because the earth is tilted and also it rotates in east to west direction. So while rotating, the eastern parts of the world experiences the sun rays earlier as compared to the western parts of the world. Many countries like USA, Canada and Russia have more than one standard time because their longitudinal extent is large. India's longitudinal extent and also 30 degree approximately. Therefore, it is advisable to use more than one standard time. Next question. What are the implications of India having a long coastline? We know that India has a very long coastline and its length is 7,516.6 kilometers. The first point is India is southward extension of Asian continent. The Trans-Indian Ocean route, which connects the countries of Europe in the west and the countries of East Asia, provides a strategic central location to India. The Deccan Peninsula protrudes. It means to stick out from a place or a surface. into the Indian Ocean. So it is helping India to establish a very close contact with West Asia, Africa, and Europe from the western coast, and with Southeast Asia and East Asia from the eastern coast. So, the trade through the coastal line is very beneficial for India. Next point, no other country has long coastline on Indian Ocean has India has. So indeed it is India's eminent position in Indian Ocean which justifies the naming of an ocean after it. That means name of Indian Ocean. It is justifying because of India's this important position. Next question. Next question. How is the latitudinal spread of India advantages to have? There are three major advantages of latitudinal extent. The number one, Tropic of Cancer, which is at 23.5 degrees. It divides India into almost two equal parts. Southern part is in tropical zone. We have discussed all zones in my previous videos, while the northern part is in the temperate zone. Therefore, biodiversity in India is exceptional. Second point, it also brings climatic diversity in India, which has many advantages. We know that the southern part of India, it is near equator, so it has different kind of climate, and as we are moving towards the north, the climate changes. Third point, as we move from Kanyakumari to Jammu Kashmir, duration of the day decrease by more than 4.5 hours. Next point, we have places of all climates which makes India a subcontinent. Next question, while the sun rises earlier in the east, say Nagaland, and also set earlier, how do the watches at Kohima and New Delhi shows the same time? Because here there is long distance between Kohima and New Delhi. So they are at different latitudes. So how the time is the same at both places? Your answer is, while the sun rises earlier in the east, say Nagaland, and also set earlier, but the watches at Kohima and New Delhi shows the same time because India follows one standard time all over its land. Its time shown as standard meridian of India. We know that standard meridian of India is at 82 degree 32 minutes east. There is a general understanding among the countries of the world to select the standard meridian in the multiple of 7 degree and 30 minutes of longitudes. Hence 82 degree and 30 degree east is chosen as standard meridian of India. So the time along the standard meridian of India passes through Mirzapur, which is taken as the standard time for the whole country. So thank you so much. These are all solutions. I hope you will like it. If you like this video, then press the like button and subscribe my channel. We will meet again in next video.